I literally sat across the table and ate dinner with a murderer that ate someone's brain and heart.
People be big mad when they see you happy. Keep my body buttered up and my head is nappy. Live your life and not let your problems consume you. That's what you call faith. Go and get you some boo. Niggas got me fucked up. Niggas got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. Niggas got me fucked up. Niggas got me fucked up.
What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to Ami's World. Welcome to Ami's World. Welcome to Ami's World. Welcome to Ami's World. What's up, y'all? I know it's been a while. I feel like it's been a while since I had to sit down, talk with you guys, and actually, you know what I'm saying? Give y'all a nice little story time. I just feel like it's been a while. So I had to come back with a juicy one for you guys, a crazy one for you guys, a spooky one for you guys for this Halloween month, okay? Right now, I feel like I'm wearing a costume. Like, I feel like I'm giving 70s. I'm giving Diana Ross. Anyways, so before we get into this video, I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe because it's going to be a crazy, spooky Halloween special story, okay? And of course, hit that post notification bell so you don't miss when I post, okay? It gives you that notification like, yo, Ami's World is on today. Tune in. Today's story time is about the time I had dinner with a murderous cannibal. Yes, I said a murderous cannibal. And for those of you who don't know what a cannibal is, I'm gonna put it here, ding, on the screen for you guys to read what a cannibal is. It's somebody who eats the flesh of humans, okay? That's freaking crazy. But anyway, so this story takes place in, I want to say like 2011, 2012. I was like a sophomore at school. I actually graduated from Morgan State University with my bachelor's in public relations. Okay, your girl did that. Your girl got a degree. You feel me? So I went to Morgan State University, and it's HBCU. That joint was popping. That joint was lit. You feel me? But anyway, so 10th grade, we had this thing called the Refact. The Refact was, you know, our cafeteria where we would sit down and eat dinner. And basically, you know, I had this friend that I actually met my second semester of freshman year. You know, she approached me. We were in the same math class. She approached me like, hey, girl, you know, do you know what was going on there? And I'm like, not really. They're like, she's like, me either. You trying to, you know, link up to, you know, study math? Yeah, of course. We end up being friends, really good ones, you know. Basically, the best friends throughout, you know, my whole time at Morgan. Basically, I would consider her, you know what I'm saying? My girl Refact. We actually were standing in the line at the Refact to get our food and everything, and we actually ran into somebody that she said she knew. She knew him. He was in her class. She said hey to him or whatever. They were small talking and stuff like that. And you know, she was a very friendly person. That was like the main thing I loved about her. I could take her anywhere, be anywhere with her, and she's always going to be very fun and just get along with anybody in the room, you know. And one of these days or whatever, she was like, this guy was in my class. You want to eat with him? I was like, okay, sure, whatever. You know, she invited him to have dinner with us, to sit with us at the Refact this day, you know? So basically we go sit down and he seems cool. He seems, you know, straight or whatever. He seems like, you know, kind of, you know, sane. You feel me? He seems fine. He was talking about, like, you know, while we were sitting down, some spiritual stuff, you know, talking about like God and like sacrifices and like, you know, just things. I mean, it sounded a little off and a little weird, you know what I mean? Like, just the way that he was explaining it. But like, I'm always down for some spiritual conversations, you know what I mean? I just wasn't 100% sure where he was going with his conversation, you know? And I don't really remember verbatim like what the topics and what was discussed like that, but I just know that those are the key things that stuck out to me, is that he was talking about those type of things. Like, he was mentioning God, but also sacrifices and like things like that. I don't know, you know, but there was something about him that was a little off and a little creepy. Like, he had like these big eyes that are just like it's kind of like spooky. Like, you can't really read him, you know what I mean? He has like this monotone, the way he talks, and it just seemed very, you know, I don't know, off. But it wasn't enough to judge or really like, you know, like say, oh yeah, this is what the issue is, you know what I mean? So Anyway, fast forward or whatever, you know, we eat, we actually have a good dinner. We're all just talking and vibing or whatever. But, you know, it was one of those things in my head. I was just like, I ain't never gonna be around this nigga again. Like, you know, like it was one of those things where, yeah, you just know in your head, like, this is the last time I'm gonna be around somebody. And that's just the kind of like vibe I got. Like, I just didn't really feel like that would be like a friend I would keep, you know what I mean? Or like somebody I would like to get to know more of and probably be friends with later on down the road. So fast forward or whatever, you know what I mean? For some reason, this dinner kind of stuck out to me. And I talked to my friend afterwards and I was just like, you know, he was a little strange, you know what I'm saying? Something was a little off about him, and the conversation about, you know, what we were having about spiritual conversations was a little uncomfortable to me and made me feel a little like off, basically, you know? And so she was like, yeah, I know what you mean. I can see what you mean. You know what I mean? So basically, I think it's spring break at this time, you know, fast forward, we're all at home and stuff. And I remember being on the phone with her and I was just scrolling through Facebook, like just scrolling through Facebook. I was on the phone with her, I had her on speaker, and I'm just like scrolling through Facebook, and I come across a mugshot of the same guy that I sat at dinner with her. I came across a mugshot and it says, wait, I have it on my phone. It says, it's from CBS Baltimore, WJZ 13, okay? So WJZ, CBS Baltimore put, Morgan student admits to eating Joppatown man's body parts, charged with first-degree murder, okay? And I'm gonna put the article title on the screenshot right here. Yo, this is crazy, okay? So I see his face, like I would never forget that face, you know, because that dinner was very off to me. And it was kind of like, yeah, I ain't never going to be around this guy again, you know? And look, I'm sitting on the phone with my same friend, you know what I'm saying, that I went to dinner with him. And I come across, just scrolling on Facebook, somebody post that from my school on Facebook. And I'm just like, yo, this is the guy that we went to dinner with. I don't even remember his name at this point. So I'm just like, this is the guy that we went to dinner with. I screenshotted it, sent it to her. And she's like, oh my gosh, what? So basically, I end up reading the article. And I'm going to put this all right here and highlight, you know, the parts that stick out. But basically, it says here that it wasn't only me who felt the way. It says that accounts from Morgan officials and classmates, as well as social media postings, suggested that he was growing increasingly troubled as the third year of school came to a close. In January, he was dismissed from the ROTC program after an outburst, and in May, he was arrested for allegedly fracturing the skull of a classmate with a baseball bat. The classmate was blinded in one eye as a result of what the campus police call a random attack. So basically, you know, they said he attacked this guy. He was literally waiting outside of one of the popular buildings called Thurgood Marshall, and he was waiting outside the building, and he just randomly attacked this guy with a barbed wire baseball bat. Barbed wire baseball bat. For what? Like, what was your purpose of attacking somebody with a baseball bat, you know? So he ended up getting locked up for that, but then he was out on bail when he committed this heinous crime, okay? He was out on fucking bail from blinding a dude, and then he created this heinous crime. Okay, so it says that the guy's name is Alexander Kinua. This is the guy who committed the crime, and he killed and admitted to killing a man named Agie Cody. And Agie Cody apparently was like his roommate, and the roommate was staying in his family's house for a little bit of time, and in Baltimore, while he was a graduate student at Morgan. And so basically he admitted to killing him by cutting him up with a knife, then eating his heart and portions of his brain, okay? And he also directed the police to a church where the rest of his remains were found in a trash container. A trash container at a church. That's where he left the rest of the body. Like, what? And then as soon as I seen this, all I could think is, yo, I sat at dinner with this guy. Like, I sat face to face with a murderer, a cannibal, I don't know if he just made a sacrifice on him or if he was led by some type of devil activity. I don't know what led him to do this, but I literally sat across the table and ate dinner with a murderer that ate someone's brain and heart. I'm like, I can't even stomach that. Like, yo, I'm just thinking about how God saved me, like how he protected me. This man, who knows if I didn't feel the weird vibes, if I would have been befriended this person, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just scares me that we actually just hung out with this guy for a night, like, and like just sitting down, talking to him, getting to know him. Like, I'm just like, I can't believe I came face to face with someone like that. Yo, it's really spooky and it's really creepy, and it gives me the chills to think about it. Like, that is just creepy. And the crazy part about it is that his family, his dad actually went down to the basement and saw blood and a hand and I think like a head in like the garage or something like that, or in the basement, something like that. And he asked him like, yo, what is this? You know, and he's just like, oh, it's from an animal. It's not, you know, what you think it is. As the dad goes and calls the brother to come see what he just discovered, he saw Alexander Kinua downstairs cleaning up everything that his dad just discovered. His dad called the police, and this is why he ended up getting locked up and admitted to actually killing him. He randomly attacked someone with a bat and blinded the man, right? He was out on bail. I don't even know why he was out on bail when he just blinded somebody. So that's the cops' fault, to just let a freaking crazy man walk out back onto the streets after doing something so crazy. Like, you deserve years for blinding somebody. You literally just completely changed somebody's whole life, you know? And they still let you out to walk the earth, and you go kill someone and eat his heart and his brain. Yo, like, what? I'm just like, yo. And then this dude is walking around. That same year that I met him, we went on spring break, and I'm just scrolling through Facebook, and I see the article of this man. I will never forget his face. I see his face, and I'm like, yo. Sat at dinner with this guy. Whew. All right, anyway, let me shake off all that evilness. Woo! But yeah, y'all, this is the story time of the time that I actually was at dinner with a murderous cannibal, okay? A murderer that's a cannibal that ate his roommate's heart and brain. Like, I just can't put that past. Like, I can't get that out of my head. But anyway, we gonna stop talking about this because I'm sure y'all get the picture. I'm sure y'all spooked out and y'all tired of it at this point. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If it's spooky, if it's Halloween rated R for you, okay? Give it a thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to this channel because I got a lot of crazy stories coming down the road, okay? And comment down below what part of this you felt like was the craziest. Was it the attack and blinding the man? Was the guy murdering his roommate with a knife? There's a Morgan graduate student? Or was it him eating the heart and the brain of this man? And then, or is it him dumping it, the rest of the remains, at a church? Like, this is crazy, you feel me? But like I said, subscribe, y'all. There's gonna be more. This story gave me the heebie-jeebies to tell it, and relive it again. I can't relive it again. I can't relive it again. All right, but see y'all soon. Thanks for tuning in.